Do you want to get better at Kaiju Universe? Use this guide for some steps to success. First, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Let's begin with step 1. The first tip is to pick kaijus that are right for you. Every kaiju has a different playstyle. You can get a pretty good idea based on how the kaiju looks. Small flying kaijus are hard to master, but are often the secret strongest kaijus in the game if you can use them correctly. Small land kaijus are cheaper and take lots of attack evasion and trying to hit the enemy more than they hit you. Big beefy kaijus are easy to learn and can just tank enemies. However, they are big targets and will get into lots of unwanted fights. For beginners, I recommend Megaguirus if you want a small flyer, Gabara, Ibira, or Rose if you want a small land kaiju, and Godzilla 2014 and 2019 if you want a beefy giant kaiju. It's super important to learn your kaiju. Every kaiju, especially the more recent ones, is different in some way. With small, fast kaijus, try to avoid taking damage by cheesing range. With big damage dealers, try to make it to your enemy ASAP. Be the first to strike. Never use a beam attack at close range, even with Godzilla Jr., who has a hybrid melee plus beam attack. Learn what works and what doesn't. Now that we're getting new rebalances every week, it's important to keep up with the game's balancing. Check the TAC or tier list channel in KU's official Discord server, or check my rebalance and tier list videos for information. This is how you'll know what kaijus are good and what kaijus are bad. But make sure not to use kaijus you hate just because they're good. You'll ruin your enjoyment of the game. Fight as many people as possible. Even if you lose, fight them. The XP and G cells from buildings is so much less than from enemies. There is one exception. Don't attack powerful enemies that will be able to kill you before you even deal a good amount of damage. You won't get a worthwhile amount of XP from the fight. Find a good risk to reward balance in your fights. Losing is fine as long as it is a decently close battle. Invest your skill points properly. You want almost maximum damage and a good balance of region and health. Usually speed is pretty unimportant. Also, double task when grinding. If you need a certain amount of G cells, do it while leveling up a kaiju required for another one you want. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.